see, so first he hadn't done anything to his teeth, but then when he got called out for it, suddenly it was a jaw defect. But that's also a lie. And the reason he lies so much about everything is because he is incredibly insecure on the inside. So that's what narcissism is. It's like an emotional shield almost to protect themselves. So they have to be perfect. They can't admit being wrong. They can't apologize, because if they apologize, it means that they've done something wrong. That's why he's never made a genuine apology to anyone. As you've seen in part 2, where he apologized to Jen Journey. It wasn't a real apology.
The person with NPD can't bear to think that there's something wrong with them. So their natural inclination, or almost a reflex, is to deny that they did something wrong and blame someone else. To really understand what's behind the anger, the rage, or the narcissistic injury is to understand the trauma that the narcissist endured as a child. See, the narcissist can't or won't talk about it because they blocked it out of their mind. But I promise you that behind every pathological narcissist is a person who experienced abuse, neglect, or deprivation as a child. The deprivation was so damaging and painful and agonizing, they had to block it from their awareness. And so when you confront the narcissist and they experience a narcissistic injury, they can't think about or reflect that they actually made a mistake, because that would bring them to understand how broken they are or how traumatized and damaged they are. So the natural reflex is to blame you. Narcissists cannot accept what is wrong with them. There's psychological damage. So when a narcissist judges someone, what they're really doing is they're projecting. In other words, they are seeing themselves in other people. See, they can't acknowledge or own their own mistakes. When a narcissist points out what's wrong with this person or that person or someone else, it gives them this false sense of superiority, this sense that they're better. Again, to remind you, narcissists have horrible self-esteem. And in order to combat or fight those deeper unconscious feelings of being inferior or unworthy, they have to find what's wrong with others in order to make themselves feel better. And as I explained a second ago, they project. And if you ever notice when a narcissist judges someone, and you know that narcissist well, they're actually talking about themselves. And it's almost always accurate.
Anonymous questioner asks, how are all vaccines bad? I don't get a flu shot or anything like that, but some you need to get at some point, or we'll be bringing back some terrible diseases. Close quote. Durian Rider is not sure if this person is serious. Durian Rider says that's just as absurd as claiming that not supporting child porn means that those kids lose an income. Yeah. Apart from being crazy, apart from being actually insane, Durian Rider is also stupid. I'd encourage any of you to really think about just how stupid that statement is. Question from a fan for Durian Rider. How could he be diagnosed with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia at the same time? Well, Durian Rider has no doubt that you can, because he has been diagnosed with both. But now we've got schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, and he claims he's diagnosed as an anorexic, and he claims he was diagnosed with Crohn's disease and magically healed himself. Magically healed. So he's magically healed quite a few incurable diseases, if you believe him.
Narcissists love faking mental disorders, which is weird because they have a mental disorder, a real one. But they will fake things like, oh, I suffer from ADD, I suffer from depression, I suffer from anxiety, my doctor says I need 10 hours sleep and I can't go into public places.
When I was diagnosed with Asperger's, living with Asperger's all my life, and being diagnosed with it clinically in 2003.
Because they know they're pieces of shit, they know they're garbage, they know they're losers, they know they haven't amounted to anything, they hate themselves, they know others hate them. So they're trying to find these mental disorders, these things that that gets people's sympathy. Especially covert narcissists, they love sympathy. They want sympathy all the time. It's fuel to them. They want people to feel sorry for them.
You don't have a job. Your whole promotion is promoting you and the things that you do and the events that you go to. And when anybody criticizes you, they're deleted, they're blocked, they're banned, and they're sent messages of violence to.